How's it going, crypto community? This is Jade Martian, and I have an article for you today. A piece of FUD as it is, from the Bitcoinist bashing XRP, making the bold claim that big banks' announcement of a fiat-pegged crypto is an XRP killer. Well, doesn't that sound just lovely? I can't wait to hear how we find out that a fiat-pegged quote cryptocurrency is a XRP killer, right? But before we do that, as many of you will obviously notice who have watched my stream for a while now, my layout's a little bit different. So this will be my new layout that I will be utilizing mainly for streaming, but I'm just going to keep it here in these short news videos because really the only thing you need to see is the article if you want to glance to make sure that I'm actually covering everything that's here, or, you know, by and large, most of you I think just are listening to me narrate these articles. So, also, in the bottom left corner, that QR code is only for XRP donations. I won't pander in any of my videos for anything, just so you know though, it is only for XRP. But without further ado, let's jump into our article that we got going here. And so, the rundown as it is settlements, is that this is a settlement crypto coin for international remittance. And so the second section is, so will Ripple and XRP become irrelevant? Also, if you can hear the TV in the background or noise in the background, I apologize. Everybody's pretty rambunctious. Late evening, you know, everybody's just unwinding. So, apologies if you can hear that in the background again. Anyways, banking giants in the US, Japan, and across Europe have created a consortium that will use cryptocurrency technology in cross-border transfers. The move also presents a direct competitor to Ripple's XRP token, so the claim is. The article goes on. According to the Nikkei Asian Review, large banking corporations in Japan, like MUFG and Sumitomo, have led their counterparts in the US and Europe to establish Finality International. Based in London, Finality will create a cross-border settlement framework among participating banks that will utilize a fiat-pegged cryptocurrency. The startup has raised about $63 million in funding from these banking giants and will create accounts in each of the banks before issuing utility settlement coins, or USCs. These USCs, fiat-pegged cryptocurrencies, have a 1-to-1 ratio to the underlying fiat currencies. Thus, for a transfer originating in Japan and terminating in the US, the Japanese bank will deposit the transaction amount in yen to Japan's central bank. On the other end, Finality issues the equivalent number of USCs to the receiving bank in the US before being converted to US dollars and sent to the recipient's bank account. So, here's the question, ladies and gentlemen. How does the Japanese yen fiat transition into the United States dollar, right? These systems do not have interoperability. Therefore, they need a liquidity solution between them. That's the beauty of being a liquidity solution as opposed to just purely a store of value, right? Or medium of exchange even. That is why XRP is going to thrive in this kind of an ecosystem, not be killed. This is exactly what Ripple wants. It's why they have encouraged all of their partners on video even. You can go and watch videos of Brad Garlinghouse encouraging the adoption of CBDCs, as they're referred to, which is central bank decentralized currency, or decentralized crypto, whatever you want to, however you want to label that. So, this is exactly what Ripple wants to see, because that is the market that they will have the easiest time connecting their platform up to facilitate true near instant settlements across the world, right? This isn't bad news. This is fantastic news. But Bitcoinist is trying to paint this as bad news. And it's just not working. So they go on to say this. I'm sorry I couldn't wait till the end to insert my opinion on this, but as many of you who are familiar in this space have for any kind of time know, this is just total and utter nonsense, right? We know that there is a stark difference between a cryptocurrency and a fiat pegged cryptocurrency like Tether, right? We don't view Tether or USDC in the same way we view XRP, Bitcoin, Ethereum, or any other non-pegged crypto asset, right? I mean, we view assets pegged to commodities like oil and gold and silver differently than we view anything pegged to fiat, right? Because all that you're doing when you're pegging it to fiat is pegging your blockchain concept to your fiat concept, because both of these are concepts. They're structures meant to foster belief and trust, right? There is no underlying value outside of that in such systems because that system does not enforce scarcity, right? That's the difference between a fiat peg and a true cryptocurrency. And this article, I could go on, but at this point, I've gotten to the point where like, this is the rest of the article, right? Like they go on to try and argue how these central these fiat pegged cryptocurrencies, as they want to refer to them, are a direct competitor or threat to XRP. But anybody who has studied XRP and Ripple's game plan for incorporating all the world's financial institutions under one umbrella, or as much so under one umbrella as they possibly can achieve, right? We know that what is actually going on with these fiat pegs is really, really bullish for the XRP ecosystem. So always be mindful whenever you are consuming any content from any article online in regards to who the publication is that you're reading and what assets it is that they are most in favor of, because there is obvious bias, between everybody. You could, if you were a Bitcoin maximalist, label me as a shill for XRP because I'm just saying this is FUD, blah, blah, blah. But with any luck, if you haven't seen it from me, you've seen it from somebody else at this point, showing how these fiat pegs are actually in the game plan for Ripple and their global adoption plan for XRP, right? So I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope it's been informative. Again, if you've enjoyed it, please hit that like, smash that subscribe, and if you want to get up-to-date videos from me, please ring that bell. And as always, I will see you on Mars. Ah, literally, the very end. This is now a thing with me. I apologize.